So you've been single for 3 days.
Yeah.
Did you cheat on your fiance?
No. God,
okay.
no.
Because I feel like, I mean, he wrote you a handwritten note, or was it a text message?
It was a handwritten note, and then he blocked me and Brigitte on everything.
I feel like typically for a ghost of that magnitude, that's typically warranted if there's like cheating or some egregious betrayal.
You'd think, but he hasn't given even his parents an answer. I've messaged his parents, and they're on my side. They're like, yeah, he's being an asshole. He needs to talk to you. But
does he though?
I deserve an answer.
Well, I mean, do you have the note?
I can tell you exactly what it said.
Sure, read it, tell us.
I don't have the note, but I memorized it.
Yeah. You committed it to memory.
Oh, yeah. It said, I have been afraid of your retaliation and for my safety for months now. I will be taking my belongings. And then he put in like the little kind of quotation things saying that he wanted to take his sword, some clothes, like regular personal items, and then his bottle tab.
Wait, sword? He's got a katana?
Yeah, not a katana, but he likes swords. He's a nerd.
He has more than one sword.
Yeah, he's a D&D nerd.
He sounds great, not gonna lie.
He was.
Sounds like a legend.
He was. Yeah, but now he's just kind of a dick.
Any man with a sword, I trust immediately.
Not anymore.
That's a trust word. If you have a sword as a man, I trust you.
What about a sword as a woman?
No, that's dangerous.
That could be dangerous.
Yeah. Mike liable to use it on you.
I don't know about that.
Perhaps we don't want an appendage removed.
Right.
Go ahead. You knew a sword guy too? You dated the sword guy?
I was married to one.
He was also a sword guy?
Yeah, he was a sword guy, so I'd be careful, man.
Okay, all right. Good to know. Maybe it's a mixed...
Can't trust anyone with a sword.
Sword guys are a mixed bag, I guess.
And then just basically saying like his bottle tab collection, he's been collecting that thing for years now, but I went through...
Oh, wait, did you finish reading the...
Yeah, like his bottle tab collection, and then he just said, I wish you well. I don't want to say his name, but M, from M.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that's it? It was like a paragraph, basically?
That was it. Just one little paragraph.
Was it in cursive or was it...
He has really shitty handwriting, so it was his handwriting.
He typed it?
No, he wrote it.
Typewriter?
No.
Oh, no, he wrote it.
With a pen.
Not in cursive, though?
No, with a pen.
Ballpoint?
No. I think it was like one of those Crayola markers, to be honest.
Crayola? With a crayon?
The brown one.
Brown?
It was brown.
Ah, okay. I'm deciphering a lot of details from this. Okay, so... I think that's a valid way to break up with somebody.
A valid way?
Yeah.
That's
nice. He could have ghosted you.
He did.
No, he wrote you a note. He said it's over.
What's the reason though? We had sex the morning of. He kissed me goodbye, said he was going to be back. He went to his friend's house and then boom, flipped.
Sex the morning of, yeah.
Everything was fine. Says he loved me. Literally, we were texting as he was at his friend's house, and he was saying, I love you, calling me pet names, kitty, like all that shit,
I think he was fearful of his life.
Good.
He was scared.
He should be.
Well, exactly. That's how he should have.
Well, I mean, now he should be.
Wait, now he should be fearful of his life because of the manner in which he broke up with you?
No, I wouldn't say fearful for his life. He shouldn't be fearful for his life, but karma's definitely gonna get his ass, and I'm gonna be behind it for sure.
How?
Don't know yet. Gotta plan it. Gotta wait for a few years though, so they don't suspect it's me.
I mean, you essentially just snitched on yourself as to why.
You think?
Literally, the words that just came out of your mouth are evidence of enough for why.
They're not gonna remember this in 10 years.
10 years?
I played the long game, buddy.
Wait, are you being facetious or are you serious?
Don't know yet.
I mean, you've literally just self-snitched. Like, he's totally justified based on based on the words that have just come out of your mouth for doing this, like, disappearing act.
It's not justified because I've never acted this way towards him. I've never shown my crazy side towards him, genuinely.
I have reason to doubt that.
That's understandable.
You've just admitted that he's going to get karma, and it's going to be at your hand because the note otherwise sounded polite. Perhaps you take grievance to the way in which he...
I should also add that we were supposed to be like moving into a brand new apartment by the 15th of this month. Like, it was already set up, lease was signed and everything. Okay. And then he just ghosted me. Like, that's fucked.
We need his side of the fucking story. Are you watching
I
this,
agree.
dude?
I would love his side of the story. I would love that.
Yo,
call him, bro.
Does anybody have a contact on him?
I know his number.
Well, don't say it, but like, but he blocked you, right?
He blocked
so you can't.
Can I use someone's phone and put it in?
He has me blocked.
Instagram?
Man.
Is he on Instagram?
He has me blocked on everything.
He's on Instagram. Chat. Wait, Nick, pull up the chat. Chat. Do we need his side of the story? I'm not even sure if he would.
I would love to know his side of the story.
We need his side of the story.
Please. I've been waiting for answers this last 3 days, bro. Yoshi is crazy.
Well, we can't call him because California wiretapping laws. But, well, no, if he agrees to it, we can call him.
Doubtful.
What if we Instagram video chat him? Does that still ordinate by the same law?
Do you think he's watching the show? Like, do you think he's keeping tabs on what you're doing?
Yes, because I haven't been posting on my Instagram or anything lately the last 3 days. And then the second I posted something this morning, every single one of his friends saw my story first. I was like, that's interesting.
Yo, his name starts with an M?
Yes.
Buddy, I'm looking at my Instagram requests at whatever. Wait, what if it's some like... It's actually not. Okay, hold on. Yo, send me a DM on Instagram. We'll do a call-in with you. We'll get your side of the story so you're not slandered. We don't want you to be slandered here.
Plus,
I have a theory on this, Q, and I want you to weigh in on this.
Real quick. The note didn't sound like him. It did not sound like the way he normally talked. I truly feel like someone was like...
You're saying you got abducted.
No, but I feel like his friends put something into his head and then he just started spiraling and then he was like, all right, split decision, let's do something stupid.
Was he acting weird at all?
No.
Like leading up to it? No change in anything?
Change. Like I said, we were packing to move into our new apartment and the day before I was like, aren't you getting excited? And he was like, the more we pack, the more excited I am to like, this is my first apartment by myself with you. Like, he was mad excited.
This dude got abducted. I think he got abducted. Wait, but you spoke to the parents, correct?
Yeah. And he's talking to the parents as well.
Okay, so he's not abducted.
No.
That's good. Safety check.
Yeah.
Q, this is what I think it could be. I want your thoughts, right? He texted you he needed to get out. Mm-hmm. He needed to get out, and he had to put on an act. Like everything was okay. That's why he was texting you, everything good, but he just had to dip. He had to leave. That's why he was putting on this act of everything's okay.
But why would you propose?
Can you tilt your mic down a little bit?
Why would you propose 2 weeks before?
Something between the proposal. Did he get a ring? Was there a ring?
Yeah.
Something between... Did he get the ring back?
Fuck no.
He is owed the ring back. I will let you know. He does legally. You should give the ring back.
It was a gift.
What? Wait, what?
It was a gift.
No, actually, legally, like you can look into this when it comes to engagement rings. If the wedding is called off, legally, you do have to return. I mean, if he doesn't want it back, that's fine. Keep it, pawn it, whatever. But technically, legally, it's still his property.
He did end up sending me the last month's rent of this apartment that we're at and the first month's rent.
Oh, he sent it?
Yeah, he sent me the money and then he was just basically saying like
Is it a 1-bedroom apartment?
It was supposed to be 2, but because I don't qualify by myself, I had to go back to a 1.
Oh, but the one you're going to move into is a 1-bedroom apartment?
No, the one I am now is a 1-bedroom. The one I was going to move into was a 2-bedroom.
Okay.
But because he left, I don't qualify on my own.
Oh, so that fell through.
Yeah, but like the whole leasing office, they set something up for me.
Well, look, I mean, the reality of dating, obviously people build lives together. When it comes to marriage or relationships, you move in together, it's relationships invariably end. So, I mean, it kind of sucks that, was he on the lease too?
Yeah.
I mean, technically you guys can try to have the landlord mitigate his damages and try to release it to somebody else. But I mean, he's equally legally bound to the contract that you signed with your landlord. So, I mean, it's shitty, but I mean, this shit happens. You had something?
Yeah. So Something I was thinking it could be was, there was something called cold feet that used to happen a lot. Mm-hmm. It still does.
Yeah.
And it could have just been that. Because if there was like truly no explanation, he could just be cycling through his head into the what if factor. Like, I just proposed. What if I'm not good enough? What if I can't support her? What if I can't do this? What if I can't do that? And I feel like it's kind of like human nature to think that. But it depends on if like you solve it or if you just stay in that mindset and then you eventually, your feet are so cold that you just run away.
Is his name Matthew?
No.
Okay. Somebody sent me a DM.
He's like, no.
Okay.
It's not Matthew. Another thing is when we first started dating, I was like in a really low place in my life. I didn't even have like a car or a license. The only thing I had to my name was my apartment. Mm-hmm. But throughout this year, I've grown so much. Like I was making $15 an hour last December, and now I'm making $24.
Okay.
I'm making more than what he made. I'm getting more hours than him. And he even said in the beginning of our relationship, he was like, I want you to get your license so you can have more freedom and such, but I feel like when you do that, you're not going to need me as much anymore. So I feel like the fact that I haven't been needing him is also a big reason. He's kind of just like, well, she doesn't need me to take care of her and baby her anymore, so.
Word. I'm of the personal view, like, I don't think, I don't know. Nobody's owed closure.
I disagree with that.
Especially if he, whether it's valid or not, if he feels like he has safety concerns, then that's totally valid. Women do that shit all the fucking time. You will block dudes, you will ghost them, you'll do whatever. If you feel there's any safety concerns, whether valid or imagined, he believes that there's some safety issue related to you. Ergo, I think what he did is totally valid. Women do that shit all the time, but y'all surprised if a guy does it to you.
Wait, can I speak?
What? Good. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I feel like it kind of goes both ways. I feel as though both parties should offer each other closure, like in any situation, just because if we're not communicating with each other, then what are we? Like we have the verbal communications and we have the brain to be able to verbalize, hey, this is how I feel. It's not working out. Let's go our separate ways. So both parties are on the same page and are able to move on and further grow from the situation rather than just sitting there and wondering, what did I do? What did I do? It's not right for a woman to do it. And I think it's also not right for a man to do it. I think neither party should just be like, oh, okay, I'm not going to give you any reason because...
He gave her a reason, right?
No, there was no...
He told you, though, it was ending.
Do you have any idea what could have motivated it?
I truly
based
don't.
On his letter.
I have absolutely no idea.
Because something in that 2 weeks he was exposed to that made him feel differently.
When I read the letter, like I came right home because I have a video camera, and it kept going off, and I was like, what are they doing? So I looked at it and I saw that he was like taking shit out of the house. And by the time I saw it, I was like, well, he's already gone. So I went back to my house and I read the note, and it didn't show like anything that he wanted to leave. I went over to his friend's house right after, and I was like, what happened? What were you guys saying to them? And they were like, oh, we're not going to talk to him about it. That's up to him to talk to you. I was like, I don't know. This is shady. This is weird. Because like him and I were very communicative. We talked about our feelings. Like I said, we never argued, never raised our voice, which is weird because I'm used to fighting in a relationship. So like this entire year of no fighting, it's been nice, but it's definitely different. That's why I'm like, why didn't we talk about this? If you just told me you wanted to leave, that's fine. You can leave. But
let me add a caveat to the whole no closure thing. So, I mean, obviously you can determine in your own relationships whether it's warranted or not. But as somebody who's had the experience of a girl demanding closure, demanding talk, and I've actually provided to some degree some explanation why I no longer wanted to see her, she would use the closure conversation as pretext to attempt to revive the relationship, which I've already decided I want to be done with. So if she it goes beyond closure to the point of, and this was with a woman, granted, who like refused to take no as an answer, so it's just if we can have a healthy closure conversation, I would be open to it. But if it's going to be used as some 2-hour-long cry session, no.
No, yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I agree with that. That's pointless, and it's not going to solve anything. I even, because like I said, he blocked me on everything except email. So I just ended up emailing him, and I was like, so the things you said you were going to take, you didn't? Like, all of your stuff is still in my apartment, so I would like to get it back to you. I would like to get my things, and like, I have no hope of getting back together. I just want to move on from this and, grow from it. So,
wait, he took some of your things, or?
Oh, like he had it in his car and like at his parents' house and things like that.
Okay.
He didn't take
Why
them.
do you want to get revenge on him though? Is it because he broke up with you?
It's not so much that I want revenge. It's just
that's what it sounded like.
I want karma to get back at him.
That sounds like
revenge.
There's more than one way to say something, but well, you said you want karma.
I feel revenge is more like if I'm intentionally doing it.
But that's what you said. You were like, I hope karma gets him, and I will be the one that enacts said karma.
I'm not going to enact said karma, but I'm going to be watching it when it happens.
Okay, you're walking back what your previous statement here.
My apologies. I want to be watching when it happens, and I want to have the full eating popcorn type shit.
So what do you want his karma to be?
I don't know yet. Maybe him get into a relationship and just have the same shit happen.
Okay. All right. I mean, your previous statement it seemed pretty clear that you wanted to be the one.
Yeah, I should have rephrased that. I don't want to cause the karma,
I think
but I want to watch it.
I think that's what you actually mean, though.
No.
But now that you realize that's not a good look, okay, hold on. Let me try to put a better face on this.
Like I said, I know I'm crazy, so if I wanted to do some shit like that, I feel like I would have done it by now.
I mean, it's only been 3 days. That's
exactly.
You said 10 years from now you're going to be still scheming and
be thinking.
Okay.